Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Kameshwara Prananadi Krutagnya Kama Pujita Shrungara Rasa Sampu. Acha, Jhana Shloka. So mother is running today. Okay. Om Sinduraruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikya-maulispurata Taranayaka-shekharam Smita-mukhe Apina-vakshoruham Panibhyam-alipurna-ratna-chashakam Raktotpalam bibhrate Saumyam ratnagathastharaktacharanam Dhyayet paramambikam Saumyam ratnagathastharaktacharanam Dhyayet paramambikam. Kameshwara Prananadi Krutagnya Kama Pujita Shrungara Rasa Sampurna Jaya Jalandharastita Odhyana Pita Nilaya Bindu Mandala Vasini Raho Yaga Kramaradhya Rahastarpana Tarpita Sadhya Prasadini Vishwasakshini Sakshivarjita Shadanga Devata Yukta Shadgunya Paripurita Nitya Klinna Nirupama Nirvana Sukadayini Nitya Shodashika Rupa Sri Kantardha Sharirini Prabhavati Prabharupa Prasiddha Moola Prakritiravyaktā Vyakta Vyaktaswarupini Vyapini Vividhakara Vidya Vidya Swarupini Mahakamesha Nayana Kumudakhlada Kaumudi Bhaktaharthatamo Bheda Bhanumadbhanu Santatihi Shivadoti Shivaradhya Shivamurti Shivankari Shivapriya Shishtapujita Aprameya Swaprakasha Manovagamagochara Chitchaktischetanarupa Jadashaktirjadatmika Gayatri Vyagritis Sandhya Dvijabranda Nishevita Tattvasana Tattvamayi Panchakoshantarastita Nissima Mahima Nitya Yauvana. Nitya Yauvana, one word. Okay, we'll stop here. Nissima Mahima Nitya Yauvana Madashalini. Like that we have to chant. Okay. We have to today start Chit Shakti. Okay. Chit Shakti. Brahma Tattvam. It is said Brahma is the nature of Satchidananda. Sat, Chit and Ananda. Means what? Meaning, Sat means pure existence. Chit is consciousness. And Ananda is bliss. So Brahma is of the nature of existence, consciousness and bliss. Okay. Are they three? No. They are one. Means what? That which is Sat is Chit. That which is Chit is Sat. That which is Sat and Chit is Ananda. That is the meaning. Now, that which is Sat is Chit. Sat is Chit. So what is Sat? Pure existence. If Sat is not Chit, it becomes Jada. Think. Sat is not Chit, it becomes Jada, Jada Padartha, no Chaitanyam. If Chit is not Sat, if consciousness is not existent, it becomes Asat. So, that which is existing or existence is nothing but pure consciousness alone. And when these two are there is a bliss, Ananda, Anubhav. Now, she is referred here as Chit Shakti. Chit Shakti. What is it Chit does actually in Satchidananda? Chit is that which removes our avidya. Chit Shakti. So, what is Chit Shakti? The power of removing our avidya is Chit Shakti. The Chit, Chaitanyam, or pure consciousness, that light, what does it do? It will remove all our darkness. So that Chit Shakti itself is Chaitanyam. Chit Shakti is nothing but Chaitanyam. So, the one who is ruling the both perishable and imperishable Jagat, inanimate and animate Jagat, or imperishable and perishable, or Jada and Chetana, these two, one who is ruling, the power behind all this is Chit Shakti. So Chit Shakti is in all beings. Without that Shakti, Chit Shakti, because we cannot exist and we cannot have any power. So we exist and we have little power. Shakti is in us. That Shakti because of which we are functioning in the world. Think. So that Chit Shakti Swarupini. So Chit means what? Pure consciousness or pure knowledge is Chit. So therefore, this Brahmavastu, Nirguna Brahma, which is of the nature of Satchidananda, that power of Chit is Swarupini, is Divine Mother. Okay? So Chit Shakti. Now that Chit Shakti is a pure consciousness. But that Chit Shakti, when it manifests existence as pure Sat and pure Chit, Chit Shakti, when it manifests as Chaitanya Rupa. Chaitanya Rupa, Chetana. Therefore, next one is what? Chetana Rupa. आपके अंदर चैतन्य नहीं है इसलिए सो रहे हैं. चेतना रूपा, चेतना रूपा, चेतना रूपा. So that one only in the form of consciousness. See, there is a one Shakti which manifests that Chit Shakti only. Awareness as Chetana Rupena. Example, I'll give you one. How it functions. The Shastras are there, Upanishads have mentioned the different types of prana is nothing but expression of the Chaitanya Rupa only. And the Chaitanya is expression of Chit Shakti only, as a potential. Interesting thing is that when we sleep, we are in deep sleep, and not dream. You are in deep sleep where you are not aware of anything. You are in such a deep sleep. Now, I come and call you by your name. You are in deep sleep. But by calling 2 times, 3 times, if you are not Kumbhakarna, if you are a Kumbhakarna type, maybe 20 times, without touching you, I'll call and you wake up. Now the question is, if you are in deep sleep, did you wake up and listen to my call? Or you heard call and you woke up, or you woke up and heard the call? ये इतना आसान नहीं है बोलना है. If you are heard, how can you hear when you are in deep sleep? That means you are not slept. शास्त्रों में बहुत बहुत गंभीर बातें आती है. वी डोंट नॉर्मली गो इन डेप्थ लाइक दैट. बहुत गहराई बहुत है शास्त्रों के अंदर. But you must be prepared to enter into that deep diving. The learning new swimmer, how many feet? He will enter into 1 feet water first. Depth 1 feet only to swim. Then 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet is big thing. 5 feet I may drown. No, up to neck it has come. Then ocean swimmers are there, they're surfing. Great. And sea divers are plenty. They go depths of the ocean. Similarly, the spiritual ocean is so much that we are actually standing on the shore and learning theory classes. This is the water, this is the wave. Ye kya safed? That is a foam, that is leather. Oh, acha. Not even touched the water. We are discussing about Brahma, Sat, Chit, Ananda, Maya, Swarupini, all that. Standing very far with a Moongfali packet in our hand. Baith ke, don't have guts even to go near the sea. Both, they can't see near, go to the sea also. Water touches them. No way. You go, I'll watch sitting on the sand. Now what is that? Therefore, there is some Chaitanya, even when you are deep sleep, one prana is working to take care of your physiological functions. So, but इसके बारे में महात्मा लोग शब्द शक्ति ही अचिंत्यत्वात् बोल देते हैं. The power of shabda, it can't be easily think and you can't discuss. How you wake up? What is the process that triggered to wake you from deep sleep state? So that entire Chit Shakti only manifests everywhere at every level as different forms of Chaitanya, Chaitana Rupam. I am moving my thumb. So many pranas are there. Pancha pranas, upapranas are 5 are there. Every prana is taking care of one neurological, physiological functions. And they are literally, their adhisthana devatas are there. So therefore, she is Chaitana Rupa. Chaitana Rupa means what? The pure Chit Shakti of the Lord is called Chaitanya. The Gaudapada Sutra says, Shakti is Chaitanya itself. Who is Shakti? Shakti is Chaitanya Meva. The Chaitanya is Shakti, only Shakti is Chaitanya. So Devi Bhagavatam, it says, we meditate upon that, the primeval Vidya. The primeval Vidya, which is in the form of Chaitanya of all, which guides our senses. It is in the form of Chaitanya. That Chit Shakti manifests as Chaitanya. And that even today it's a mysterious. What is consciousness is a mysterious. Like modern scientists, in the olden days also there are some vadas are there where they speak that the consciousness is a product of matter. Consciousness is created from matter. ऐसा सिद्धांति पुराण में भी है, कुछ कुछ पुराण मीन्स पुराने लोग में है, कुछ कुछ सिद्धांत व्यापक है. Some scientists also, some people also say we cannot agree because consciousness is a product of atom, product of matter. So consciousness is a mystery. Consciousness is not matter. It is not a product of matter. It is not born out of matter. Life evolved on planet. How? Matter only was there. From matter, life came. Mysterious. So that Chaitanya, so therefore when we experience our nature as consciousness, the bliss is so fantastic. Even once we experience, as in, it's called certain illuminations, flashes of illumination. Suddenly I feel I am not this, but I am that something. Wow, it goes off immediately. Therefore, sthita pratishtita, one who is firmly established in the experience that I am Brahman, to that pratishtha, to firm abidance in that, without losing that state of consciousness, to remain in that as that, we need heavy tapasya. That one time you make some upma or idli or vada or dosha or parotha, first time you made, second time no guarantee. Because you are not established in the skill of making parathas. Once after long practice, even you want to make mistake, you cannot make mistake. Similarly, that Brahmanubhuti, initially we get, sometimes some people get here and there, but they try, they want to get test. Once they are rooted and firm abidance takes place, rooted in that, they see this Jagat is nothing but that alone. Even if they are working in the world outside, their rootedness, the firmly rooted in that Brahman experience is never shaken. Just as we are firmly rooted in our knowledge of the body as a boy or a girl or a woman or man. Think. We don't have a thought repetition there. I am woman, I am woman, I am woman, I am man, I am man. Not required. It is so deeply rooted that you normally follow. Wherever women are there, you go women there only. Men is written, men only you go there. All he's here, she is there. Why? So deep rooted with the body. So we don't have to put effort. Having recognized I am not the body, then loka dharma anusar, you wear your dress, follow the path of dharma righteousness, vyavahar mein. Vyavahara niti is there, kushalata is there, dharma is there, that we follow. So Chaitana Rupam is the expression of that Chit Shakti at every level and mysterious. Consciousness is mysterious because it is no form, no size, no color. It is not padartha, it is not a rupa. So it is called Chaitanyam or Chaitana Rupam, the pure and unconditional form of consciousness. In its functional state, it is called Chaitana or Chaitanyam. In its own potential state, pure Chit Shakti, unmanifested power. Chit Shakti Chaitana Rupa, Jada Shakti Jadatmika. So, Jada Shakti, Jada Shakti, the Jada Shakti. Not only Chaitana, because the Brahman, Brahma Vastu, as expressed as both, what? Animate and inanimate. Jada and Chaitanyam. Jada and Chaitanya are both the expression of pure Sat and Chit and Anand. If you say Chaitanyam as Chaitana is consciousness, is God, then what about where there is no consciousness? What do you mean by consciousness? What do you mean by inanimate and Jada Padartha and Chaitana Padartha? Means what? You can say, broadly say, there is no life there, there is no life here. But actually speaking, that is not the differentiation. Because what you call Jadam is also filled with life only. I will not go depth into it, all yogic secrets are there. But it is all full of life. Then what do you mean by Jadatmika and Chaitana? Absence of self-consciousness is Jadavastu. That self-consciousness means I am, I. That is absent in Padartha. There where the self-consciousness is absent, it is called Jadavastu. Where there the self-consciousness is growing, that starts with plant kingdom, little awareness of self. Animal, more awareness of self. Human, disastrous awareness of self. More awareness of self, I, the self-consciousness. And this further you go, the self-consciousness, the expansion of self takes place. Then the whole universe is me. A poet says, I can't pluck a flower without disturbing a star. That means how sensitive he is, that whole thing is one. There is no gap, there is no distance. Yogi says, in the innermost experience of expanded consciousness of a sadhaka, he feels the outer fringe of his body, like skin of our physical body. That skin, outer skin expands and expands. He feels the tingling sensation of the presence of distant stars as the external most sharira of him. That is called Virat Rupa, where the whole Jagat is Sthula Rupa of the Lord. So Jada Shakti means what? Absence of self-consciousness. Otherwise, if everybody has self-consciousness, the chair will decide whether to let you sit or not. The chair will move away. I don't want you to sit. पहले आके मेरा पैर तोड़ दिया, फिर तो मोटा मोटा है तो बैठ के बनूंगा. Who will bear you? वो भाग जाएगा कुर्सी. So therefore, Brahma Vastu is expressing both. Since Jada and Chaitanya are opposite to each other, they are created. They are opposite to each other. Both are, again, they dissolve in pure consciousness. Okay? So one is pulsating, vibrating energy of the creation. Other is non-pulsating, inanimate, static, creative of energy. Now both are creations only. So therefore, mother is both Chaitanya Rupam and before that Chit Shakti. The Chit Shakti expression as Chaitana Rupa, then Jada Shakti, Jadatmika, Jada, both. She is like that. So what is the creation? Creation is nothing but creation of dualities. Nothing but creation means what? Duality. Good and bad, poor and rich, raga and dvesha, opposites. So creation is nothing but pair of opposites. Man and woman, tall and short, high and low, good and bad, rich and poor, Buddhu and wise, Mahabuddhu and Mahavise, this duality. Therefore, we are actually floating in such a jagat where full of pairs of opposites. So they are in the creation itself, so you can't avoid. Just as when you stand in the ocean, you can't avoid the waves. Some are big, some are low. So there you don't, the seeker understands this entire flow is going on. The matter is changing. I am in the ocean of this creation, full of pairs of opposites only. Being drifted, buffeted, kicked, tossed. By the pair of opposites. So there's a struggle to maintain them. So when I withdraw from these two, then I establish myself as the origin of these two. They are located in me. Therefore, they are in me, I am not in them. Bhagavan Krishna says. Te mayi natvaham teshu te, natvaham teshu te mayi. Therefore, Jada Shakti is there. Jada Shakti, another power, energy of the inanimate creation. She has that power to create inanimate and also animate. And the khel between these two is called sansara. Doctor, patient. Teacher, student. Think. There are opposites. Man, woman. Boy, girl. Rich, poor. Stupid, wise. See? Only patients are there, no doctors, litigants and lawyers. So wise man, what does he do? He will try to establish himself in his own consciousness. ये चलता रहे, इसका अंत नहीं है. What is life? Attending to all kinds of problems from birth to death. Which problem come from which direction, God knows. Health problem, money problem, house problem, leaking problem, gadi problem, sharir problem, something or the other, continuously attend. Worker problem, current problem, plumber problem. That is life. So what is a jiva, sansari jiva, what is he trying? He is trying to get some balance. He wanted to some peace. He is constantly fighting with the world, with himself, with the situations. He is not let them go. To let them go, you must become sannyasi. Not a sansari. Who is sansari? Who hugs everything that which is going on the road. So, Jadatmika. Next one is Jadatmika. Now, understood Brahman from his two powers came out. Two types of creation. Jada Shakti and Chetana Rupam. Chetana Rupam, Jada Rupam, both. Jadatmika, objective world. Jagat Rupena. This Shakti, potential power, which is expressing as Jagat, is that power only again. Scientifically, you see, what is static energy? Every object is having tremendous energy inside. Energy grossified is form. Form liquefied is energy. And therefore, when you understand, operate at that level, there are yogis who have demonstrated this. But this is jadatvam and subtlety, both are illusion. A great master, it is very important now, Chit Shakti, Chetana Rupa, Jada Shaktir Jadatmika. A great master, he was alone in that time, married or unmarried, I don't know. Maybe married, but in his own house. Great master he was. Reading some deep books at 11 o'clock. In those days, we came out of the town, in the house, the small town it was at that time. Now is a grown-up little bit of thicker, bigger town, crowded town now. That time he came out to the junction, to the nearby junction, to have a cup of tea, because he was reading some books, yogic related books and some books. Tea is coming and somebody followed him in the night 11:30, 12. This master, great master, he saw him. The man asked, "Can I come with you?" हम तो डर जाते हैं. He knew he is not an ordinary man. He said, "ठीक है, come." So both of them came. A small room he was studying, it seems. That great master only told. So, small room in between the bed. Bed was there, cot and bed, mattress. So, two chairs cannot be put in one side only. So, the man who came, sitting on the other side of the cot in a chair, and this man was sitting in this side of the chair, cot, and both are conversing. The man who came was a great yogi. The man who is sitting in this is another Mahatma. So in another form he came, that the great person. Then he said, "Mere paas to aa jao." He said, "Who?" The man who came, suddenly met in the night, visitor asked this gentleman, "Come to me, I want to talk to you." "What is come to me? Already in the same room, only cot is there in between." He said, "Aa jao." So the master also did not ask any question. "Okay, I am coming to you." He got up and wanted to walk. He stopped him. "No, not that way. Straight come to me." So he stepped on the cot to walk. He said, "No, not that way. Walk through the cot." He said, "How can I do that?" Then he told us, nothing but energy. Your body is energy, this is energy. Energy is fluid type, you imagine. No obstruction. Anything can flow anywhere. This man said, "Yes, I understood." Then walk through the cot. He walked through the cot. Then where is the difference? Now tell me. That master only told. I walk through the cot. They don't tell outside in platforms and cheap for miracles, and they are not miracles. It's a science. So the division in our mind that this is matter, this is because every atom in the body which we carry also has its own karma. Have you ever sympathized with the atoms of your sharira who are suffering for karma? We think I am not well, my body is aching, my leg is paining, my liver is paining, my heart is paining. Have you ever thought the particles there in the composition of the body, each jiva is carrying his own karma and suffering there? Have you ever shown sympathy towards that? Because our buddhi is jada buddhi. I don't come to class to talk all these things. Mother is revealing. So thank Mother. So therefore on the body is, how much of each atom must be suffering there? When I sleep, I may not suffer, withdrawn. But the atoms who are carrying their karma, they must be suffering. Each bacteria suffering. Their jivas, their pranas are there. Living organisms, normal flora. Have you ever thought about it? स्वामी जी सुबह उठ के सब क्या पढ़ाने से कोई बन जाए तो समझ सकते हो, पता ना क्या ऐसे ही हम जी रहे हैं. So instead of stating that my body is not well, I am sick and all that, so pump your energy into all of them. And why such kind of diseased atoms have gone into your kingdom? Because your karma. And because of your karma, you also make your atom diseased. Both. Healthy body was given. Because of drinking alcohol and other things and habit, you abuse the body, then body starts suffering and every cell curses. आपको लग रहा है मैं पागल जैसे बात कर रहा हूं. That sensitivity has to grow. Because this division is illusion, is a myth. So, but that power is expressing as Jadatmika. The entire Jagat Rupena Vasate. Who? The Divine Mother only. Therefore, in Vedanta we say, Ishvara is Abhinna Nimittopadana Karanam. Because he himself is a material cause, he himself is efficient cause. When he himself is a material cause, efficient cause, which example is given? By Upanishad, spider example is given. Spider's web, who is efficient cause of the spider web? Spider. Who is the material cause of spider web? Spider. When entire Jagat is Ishvara's both material cause and the efficient cause of this Jagat, wherever you touch, you are touching Ishvara only. Therefore, those who cannot see Ishvara as Ashtamurti Bhrut Deva Pojanam, so like sun, moon, entire this Nakshatra Rupena, and all Panchamahabhutas, this entire Jagat which is there, we are unable to see him in the Surya Narayana, in the Nakshatras. We want another darshan of the Lord. Bevakufi. Adrushannudaharyaha utainam vishwa bhutan sadushto mudayatinaha. He is making us Mudayati. With all his beautiful expressions, he is constantly giving us enjoyment, joy, but we are blind to it. Sunrise is giving. Who is making us feel happy? Rudra in that form of sun. Who is able to see that morning? Udakahari. The carriers of the water in the early morning, they see the beautiful form. We don't have to carry, taps are there, so we don't have to get up till 8 o'clock. So we miss the beauty of the sunrise every day. So Jadatmika. So Chit Shakti Chetana Rupa. Jada Shakti Jadatmika. Who? Mother only. Gayatri. Gayatri. Now she is in the form of Gayatri. There is a Gopa Kanya, daughter of a cowherd, is one Padma Purana story comes. Brahmaji is doing some Havana Yajna Yaga. He called Savitri for that. Savitri said, I will come along with my other colleagues, other devatas. In between the Yajna Khame ho raha hai. Somebody has to be there as a Patni to sit next to Brahmaji and do that. So Savitri Devi said, I am busy, I will come along with my colleagues. We are in makeup room. ठीक है, हम सखी के साथ हम आएंगे, सब मिलके साथ में आएंगे. ब्रह्मा जी वॉज डिस्टर्ब्ड, लेट हो रहा है यज्ञ के लिए, तो ये गोपकन्या इज देयर, तो ही वांटेड टू मैरी हर. सो विष्णु वॉज देयर. व्हाट शुड आई डू? सर गांधर्व विवाह कर लो, बगल में बिठा दो, गायत्री है, शी बिकम गायत्री. One story also comes like that. So she is the form of Gayatri. Gayatri Devi. What is it is said, the dharma which is spoken or ordained by the Vedas, ध्यान से सुनिए, because Veda cannot grow wrong. Veda cannot go wrong. Veda cannot go wrong. Whatever Veda ordains, Veda में कहा है कि if you do this yaga, you will get Swargaphalam, you will get Swargaphalam. It cannot go wrong. That is the power of Veda. Therefore, who is a Astika who believes in Veda? Who is Nastika, technically speaking, who doesn't believe in Veda is a Nastika. Not that who don't believe in God. There are so many who believe in God but don't believe in Veda. They are still Nastikas only. So Veda Dharma, which is ordained, always bears the fruit. That's the power of Vedas. So what is the essence of three Vedas? Shruk, Yajur, Sama. Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samveda. What is the essence of these three Vedas? It was asked. So replied, in those days, in the past, reply came, the Brahmaji, the Lord told, the essence of three Vedas is Gayatri. Gayatri Chanda, Gayatri Mantra, Gayatri. Panchamukha Gayatri, the Upasakas also are there. So Gayatri. So then what is the essence of Gayatri Mantra? Om. Om. In fact, in the deep recess, silent recess of meditations, we can listen constantly to the Omkar. You bring your awareness to that level. Even now, I can listen. In the sense, we can listen that. In the background is oh. Bass. Like music, harmony, there is a background nada is there. Veena, background nada is there. Violin, nada is there. First nada is generated, on that you play notes. So she is the essence of everything, Gayatri. So Gayatri is nothing but the expression of Divine Mother. So Gayatri Rupena, that Divine Mother only is there. Okay. Now Vyahriti, Sandhya, Dvajavranda. We will to complete these two today. Vyahritis. Vyahriti means a utterance. Vyahriti means utterance. Uchchar. Utterance of what? Three Vyahar. Om Bhor Bhovassu Varitiva Yeta Tisro Vyahritayah Tasa Muhasmaitam Chaturthim Mahachamasya Pravedayate Mahayiti Tad Brahma it will continue in Taittiriya Upanishad. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Et Tisro Vyahritayaha. These three are called Vyahritis. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. Vyahritis. So Vyahritis means what? Bhuhu is Stula Jagat. Bhuvaha is intermediate lokas. Swaha is Swarga, higher lokas. Very simple. And therefore, in A, A, Uma, Omkara, A Matra, Umatra and Ma Matra mein, A Matra ke upar this entire thing is superimposed, Stula Jagat. U Matra ke upar Sukshma Jagat. Ma Matra ke upar higher worlds. So therefore, and A Uma mein Rugu, Eju and Sama Vedas also superimposed. Everything is Omkaramayam. So these Vyahritis are nothing but Vyahriti Rupaye Namaha. She is in the form of, because Vyahritis are completely expanded and occupied everything. Bhuhu Bhuvaha Swaha only. You know, this Srishti, this entire thing is so subtle, so divine, so deep, so mysterious, that unless the more you go inside, the more become tapasvi. Not intellectual level, at anubhava level, inside, shed this body identification. Then start going into the inner worlds. Then you see so much, everything, every mantra, everything is statement is there. Everything is true. The thought comes, where are these devatas? Devatas are in the form of, how to invoke devatas, mantra is there. When you chant a particular devata, the mantra that devata will appear or bless you. And these devatas also, they have how to absorb them, because everything is at the physical plane also expression of that only, subtle to gross. So each devata is found in each plant also. Therefore, Ashwatha Narayana, Ashwatha tree means Narayana. So if you touch Ashwatha, it is as good as touching Narayana only. Ganapati in Arka Ganapati. That Arka plant tree, Ganapati is made out of that, and Ganapati is worshipped. Each plant linked. Tulasi linked. Shiva with Bilva linked. And Lakshmi, turmeric. That is a very, very South Indian, everybody tanka rakhte. Lakshmi. So you, turmeric puja you do, there is Lakshmi puja only. If you take turmeric also, that with that bhava, the Lakshmi pervades your system. Bilva, Shiva pervades you. It is not a cock and bull stories, and it's all not. It's unless we are so much million-fold Buddhus. What to talk to an ant about human existence and human world? Ant knows only ant world. At least ant knows ant world. We don't know our world also. So Vyahriti is, everything is occupied. Bhuhu Bhuva Swaha. So when you say everywhere Bhur Bhuva Swaha, Tatsa Vitarvare Enyam. O Gayatri, we invoke that. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. May our buddhi be illumined. So, Vyahriti Rupini. Who? Mother one. Last one we will take today. Sandhya. 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 Sandhya means what? A deity who is worshipped in twilight. Number one. Sandhya Devi. Number one. Sandhya means junction. Morning twilight, evening twilight. Meaning what? Junction. A meeting place. Number one. Sandhya also means meditation. How meditation? Dhya means meditation. Samyak. Samyak dhyanam is Sandhya. Therefore, Sandhya Vandanam meaning not only in the day, the twilight, morning and evening, at the junction, but Samyak Dhyanam also included. And Devata is Sandhya Devi also invoked. In one word, all three, Devata has come, time has come, and what is to be done also has come. What is to be done? Meditation. When? Sandhya Kala. On whom? Sandhya Devi. All three called Sandhya Vandan. Sandhya Vandan doesn't mean only Gayatri Mantra. Whether you meditate, do Archana, Puja, Patha, Upasana, Anusthana every day, morning and evening, that is Vandanam. All gods are there, beings are there. Why we offer Bali also? Bali means not like Prana Bali, but even pujas also, Bali Pitham in temples, you see, rice is, whatever bhog is there, in each one they are kept. Because there are some Bhutaganas are there, they will take food. What a beautiful culture it is. Hindu culture teaches us to live in full awareness of the cosmos, inner and outer. So Sandhya, this is Sandhya. It inside of Bharata mein, that Sandhya means the Brahman which abides in the sun, Shakti. And she is meditated as one by Brahma and all beings who are his rays. So Brahmaji and all the beings are like rays of the sun. So all the people worship Lord Sun, Sandhya Devi. Very beautiful thing. And one more thing is, Sandhya Devi is Advaita only. Non-duality is referred by different names. And one name is, among them is Sandhya, meaning union, joint, oneness. So, Sandhya means also, who is that kinetic power of Shiva? That power which is in manifestation. Or we say Vimarsha Rupam, meaning Jagat Rupam, Sandhya Shakti. Okay. So, there is a story where Sandhya is a daughter of Brahma, Lord of creation, and she was born to Brahma during his meditation. Sandhya, daughter of Brahmaji. When in deep meditation, she was born. So she performed tapasya. And afterwards she left her mortal body, dropped her body. Then reborn as Arundhati. Who is Arundhati? Wife of Vasishta. She is born as Arundhati. So, one more thing is again, within side Sandhya is Agnya Chakra, where Ida, Pingala, all that, Sushumna, all meet at one junction point. Sandhya is junction, no? Or Hridaya Sthanam also Sandhya only. And in fact, Sandhya if you take as a sunrise and sunset in that form, In that meaning, Sandhya, that is the meaning also, no? Morning, sunrise, sun. So a great Mahatma commented that in my heart, the sun who is residing is never has got any Sandhya. He is always shining. Therefore, I don't have to do Sandhya Vandan, he said. Why Sandhya Vandan? There is no Sandhya at all for me. The Lord is shining. So this is Sandhya. So they are all beautiful. Chit Shakti, Chetana Shakti, then Chetana Rupa, then Jada Shakti, Jadatmika, then Vyahriti, then Gayatri, Vyahriti, Gayatri and Sandhya. We will stop here. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki.